not less than 3 kilo. I should understand. You sound like 3 kilo now. You use them now. It give you a perfect result. Sure, understand. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Once again, my name is still Odutola Isabiodun DTM, your great uncle on this channel. Yeah, today is the 28th of September, right? 2023. And today we are making a lot of consultancy and mentorship program, as you can see from the background. And most especially today, I'm having one of my great clients. He has been my follower on YouTube for a very long time, and my boss, I would say my boss, my very good boss, decided to visit us at our farm today, and in order to make a business dealing with us, which you will be watching on this video too as well. Yeah, my boss has a large farm in Ibadan, and I have done an online mentorship with them after testing the water. For those of you who have not watched this, I think I will just put a little video of this on the screen so that you can remember. So we did an online online stream video on the farm, because after testing the water parameters of the farm, I discovered that most of the problem they have in the farm is due to water filtration system that can take care of it. You know, I mentioned this to you guys when I normally talks about water parameters. Sometimes we may be having a very good quality water. Sometimes some of us will test our water, maybe the pH will be right, and because the pH is right, we automatically decide that every parameters of the water is right. So on this level, we ignore most of other parameters that can affect the fishes after 1 week. Yeah, after 1 week, and we go straight to do our hatchery, and by the end of the day, we may be having huge problems, which is the problem of maybe is the turbidity, if the conductivity, it is the total dissolved solid, is the hardiness, as we all know, and this can affect our fishes and start killing our.
I find out before, I want to do the best to get the best results. Understood? When you know what you are doing, the best to get the best result applies. But in the beginning, the simplest to get the best result is the best way forward.
Catch fishes because the higher these parameters are, the risk and chances of giving our fryers what we call stress. And as we know, I talked to you about what we call the teething period, which I will still expatiate more on it. The teething period is the period when fishes started growing their bodies, tissues. Yeah, when they are fryers, when they are infant. Teething period is like a time when we have a baby at home, and the baby start developing teeth, start developing a lot of things, and you know, at that particular time, the baby will be very hot, will be sick, and if care is not taken, if you don't take care of the baby, this may lead to one or two things, not to talk of the little fryers we have for our catfish. So the little fryers does not need stress, so you need to take care of them very well. If you need to give them a pre-medication, a prebiotics, or any kind of medication that you can use to sustain them at that given period, I think like energetics, yeah, I think this will do for them to scale through that time. Maybe is the 1 week and the 2 weeks. After scaling through that time, you are good to go. And if your water parameters is lagging, and maybe your water parameters, you are not taking care of your water parameters very well, maybe one, you are having a high hardiness on their water, this will give them stress and they will start dying automatically. This is very important for fish farmers to observe and take cognizance into. It is just a very good advice though, and I'll be telling you what you are watching on the background, and I'm just giving you this as a lecture for the effect and why farmers are having problem doing their management of their fryer stages. So that is what we are just talking about. And I'm still telling you again, my boss is here with me, and we are trying to do what? We are trying to look at other things that can make the farm work. And what are the things that can make your farm work? I'm talking about the water management level. So the water management, sometimes your water management level may really determine by you even servicing your filtrating system. Because I say this again to a lot of people, those of us that have the filtrating system in our farm, maybe we have the water treatment too in our farm, and once we do, the time we do this works for us maybe for 6 months, 8 months, and we are seeing result. After about a year, we started noticing that there's no result, forgetting to know that all these things needs maintenance and retainership. We need to maintain them. So the maintenance is very, very important. So once you have a filtrating system, you must give a time out there for you to maintain it. So what you are watching at the background is a combo water filtrating system we use for this combo hatchery. And the water filtrating system consists of the water filtrating material and the water treatment material. So water treatment material is to correct what? To correct the water pH, that means the potential hydrogen of our water. And the water filtration system is do what? Is to correct the turbidity of the water, to correct the phosphorus of the water, to correct the bacteria. Maybe we're having a colony, we're having a high colony bacteria in the water. This will sieve it out, because one, we are using materials that can take care of that. We are using what we call the filtrating net that can take care of that. We are using what we call the activated carbon that can take care of that inside the water filtrating system. So to me, water filtrating system is very, very good to do what? To correct some parameters that are giving you problems in your farm. So you must not exclude. If you're having problem challenges from 1 week to 2 weeks, you must not exclude yourself from not having this though. And another thing is that inside the water titrating system, if we are, as you can see from this background, I showed the surface of the pond. In there is where we have our seashell and other parameters to correct the potential hydrogen of our water. So what this simply means is that if your water is even staying at 6.5 and you want to drive it to 7.5, conveniently you can use the seashell to build it up to 7.5. You can use this seashell to do it in your filtrating system. You can use it on your storage tank, and this will work perfectly for you. And again, the seashell is there to do what? In order to increase the water conductivity, in order to increase the water hardiness, and in order to increase the total dissolved solid of your water. So after then, this water will now go into your fryers, and this will be jolly time for them. So it is advisable for you guys to follow all this due process in order to make it real in your farming season. And again, what you can see on the background is what we call the water filter faucet. We are making this in order to make sure that we filtrate our water, and the last result of water we are getting for our fryers are very clean and crystal water. And how can you achieve them? The water faucet filtrating system comes with the activated carbon, it comes with the hydrolyte, and it comes with the zeolite, which will do what? Which will correct your water, will filtrate your water, and your fishes will be having 100% clean water. And again, what you can see showing on the background is the net for your spawning. There are different types of net for your spawning. You will see from this video when we get to Ibadan for the main job, and you can see the type of net we use when I got to Ibadan. But from that one, let me just tell you, we have two methods of net. We have some net that are bigger in sizes. These nets are automatically risky because one, when you spray heat and you want to lift the net out, some bad eggs will drop, and the more bad eggs you have in your water, the higher chances of water pollution you may have in after 24 hours. And I think you don't want to risk that, so you need to understand the size of the net you will use for your spawning process. And again, we have what we call the feeder, fryer's feeder. For those of you who don't know how to feed your fryers, you can order for our fryer's feeder. The fryer's feeder is just for you to put some feed into the feeder and they will come to pick. So thank you and God bless you all.